What up, YouTube? So today is going to be part one of the Mazda rx8 K-swap, and today we're pretty much just going to be stripping everything down and getting it ready so we can start getting it prepped for the K-series engine. I haven't really done one of these before yet, so I have seen some videos and it doesn't seem too hard, just a lot of cutting of the firewall area. And we do have some parts here already. We have like I believe the plate already adapter and the flywheel. We just need a clutch, and then we got a couple engines we can use to mock it up and everything. But right now we're just gonna basically clear everything we're not gonna be using. So all this coolant hose or reservoir, this intake, which is pretty much taking up all their space because this motor is really small. It actually still run. I'm pretty sure the seals were going out. It only has 80,000 miles. So if anybody's just interested in the engine, let me know. I mean, we really don't care. We're probably gonna recycle it or anything, but yeah, we're gonna start taking everything apart to get this intake out of here first. We'll get this strut bar, start cleaning up all this stuff off the intake manifold. Looks like just a whole bunch of 10s on everything. We'll get that reservoir out of here too. Just get all everything we're not gonna use, because pretty much with the K-series, none of this stuff, we want to make it look all tucked and everything. So we're gonna start knocking some stuff out, and then we'll come back and see what we're gonna do next. All right, guys, so we're back now, and pretty much got a lot of stuff taken out of here. So we obviously got the intake out of here, the strut brace bar, the wiper, the coolant, and the battery tray, and we got our ECU all out of here disconnected. I mean, which is pretty much just all 10s and 12s and some pliers for this kind of work right here. So next thing we're going to be getting to is disconnecting the radiator upper and lower radiator hoses from the engine. We're going to disconnect the brake booster hose, our AC lines, get that all out the way, our heater hoses connected out the way. Probably take out this fan and radiator setup right here. Just keep cleaning everything up so we can get to the final thing, which is the engine and everything and transmission. I'm not sure if we're gonna pull it out as one or just disconnect the motor and try to pull it out that way. We'll see which way is easier. If we can just disconnect it, that'll be cool. But as far as that, we got the harness all disconnected from the ECU. We got the fuse box. There's two 10 millimeters connecting these two right here and this plug. So we took that out the way. Other than that, there's some grounds right here I got to get to, but yeah, we're gonna get to all the pretty much the coolant lines and everything, AC lines, and we'll come back and see what we have to do after that. All right, so we're back now. We got all our radiator and condenser, AC lines, pretty much all the hoses, heater hoses all taken out. Kind of was a mission. You have to take off the little cover in the front or the bottom to get to the access. That's what kind of took too long for the radiator, but that's pretty much out. Next, we're gonna be pretty much taking apart the exhaust and disconnecting the drivetrain or drive shaft from under here. So we gotta just get some brackets. I think that little brace right there needs to come off right here. So we got a couple braces. We'll take off the mid pipe off the exhaust, and then I think that's pretty much it. I think we can jack it up from there. I don't know where the wiring's going. I think that if we have it all disconnected or not, but yeah, we just gotta get to the rear bolts down there, disconnect the transmission. We're gonna see if we can disconnect the transmission. If not, we might just have to pull it all out. We'll see right now. I might even just drop the whole subframe and just do it from the bottom. We'll see which way is easier, because this sand is kind of soft, so I don't know if the cherry picker will be able to actually come out here, but we'll see right now. We're gonna go start disconnecting the exhaust, the drive shaft, and then we'll come back and see how to get this thing out of here. All right, guys, so we're back. We got the engine completely out right now. We ended up doing it straight out the top. The cherry picker was able to lift the engine up high enough to pull the motor and transmission through the top up here. So I think there was like some 22s on the like subframe brace right here. The shaft just came out with it. It was no bolts or anything, so that was cool. Other than that, that's pretty much it. We're gonna actually take the transmission apart right now so we can put the motor to the side. If anyone's interested in the motor or anything, wants to rebuild it or whatever, let me know. We have all these other pieces too, the coolers, fans, the air box, or I think we might be keeping that, mounts. Yeah, other than that, pretty much everything except for the transmission is for sale, or if anybody wants to trade for something, let me know. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and knock this tranny out real quick. We'll come back and end the video. All right, so we got the transmission out of here, 6-speed. So that's pretty much gonna be ready for the next video when we're gonna be getting the plate and everything. Let me show you guys the plate actually, kit that we have. So we have the flywheel that's adapting to the K-Series engine, to the transmission, and then we have the plate adapter as well, and it comes with the starter block off for the transmission, the extension for the slave cylinder line, the bearing, all the hardware and stuff that we have to install. So we'll figure all that out on the next video. Other than that, we still got to get to the actual trimming after we get that. So I believe we're gonna be right around below here is where we'll start trimming out. We got to get all this other pieces out of here. Like I said, that'll all be on the next video now that we got the motor out, and pretty much know what we're gonna be doing. I watched a couple videos. So yeah, stay tuned for the next one. We'll be getting the motor and the transmission together, and then hopefully we can mount it in here and start figuring out how to clear the rack and pinion as well. I think we have to get spacers as well for the rack for it to clear. We had to cut some pieces out on the frame, and then I believe we needed an extension from like an IS300 or something for the steering rack. So we'll get all those parts ordered and everything and going. We got to clean up this bay, probably spray it down all black again, and yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. So if you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think. See you guys in the next video.